Hello, we're back. So, today's endeavor, more of the same. We are now in the lovely Shadowbringer. Finally out of Stormblood. So, we're going to continue more storyline. Got some side quests to knock out, some this and that's to do. And we're going to keep going because now we are in an entirely different world. A whole new world. Brand new place. It's way too bright. Alright, so here we go. We've got some side quests. Let's knock those out real quick. I'm pretty sure we went and got the Boib. Let's see. Buff. Okay. Alright. So. Yes, we had the Boib. Okay, let's go. Let's go knock out stuff. Oh, that's just fancy. So, when last we left off, we were here. We met the not kobolds, who do not wear a face mask and have the best voices, just objectively. That's awesome. Ah, drink. Let's see. Survey. Okay, no, I have to survey a certain area for the Giga Tenders. Can't just kill random ones. That would be weird. Alright. You go south one sec. Okay. South they go. Also, compass says south anyways. So, let's go. Sand moles and turtles. I wonder how far south. 600 to the south, huh? That's pretty far south. Well, first we're gonna go here because we're here. Kabooms? Oh, yes. Kabooms. Ticket wigglers. Alright, yes, we're getting snacks for that guy so that he'll get a little bit longer to be able to do his job and not be homeless. Capitalism. In my fantasy game, it's more likely than you think. Alright, let's see if we can go farther south. I want to get that compass point while I'm thinking about it. New location. 500 south. That's pretty far south. The inn at Journey's Head. I feel like that's a reference to something that I don't know about. Anyways. Ngozi. Well, I was gonna say, definitely not something cool that I need to worry about, because it's already dead. But we do seem to have a new battle music, so that's fun. Cool. Journey's Head lookout. Well, what you looking out for, buddy? Is it me coming over here to get the thing? Because that's what I'm going to do. Pomoros. They look so fluffy. There we go. We're registered. Rock. Licked. Limb. We have successfully attuned to the Aetherite. Okay. And more southerlies? Not too southerly. Probably down there. Is that zombies? Do we have zombies? It looks like we have zombies. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not zombies. They're technically mummies. 87 to the southeast. Ah, there it is. Blocked off area somewhere. Probably because of the giant, division there. Alright, so let's get this way. Yoink. That's 2 of the 4 currents. Actually, I think I have... I'm not sure. Do I have... southwest. Ugh, really? Well, that means I'm not going to be able to get to that one. Yeah, not going to be able to get to that one for a little bit. That's a bummer. Well, go back over here to Mordsuk. Oh, good. Our starting ads. To the west. Okay, cool. So that means that way. Well, let's knock out our side quests while we're here. The fields of amber. Amber waves of green. What is it? Travel, aether currents. Here we go. Yes, we have 2. We know that 1 is not going to be gettable for a while due to story reasons, but it's a bummer. There's your wrigglers. That's a weird thing to say. Alright, there we go. Yes. Persuade them to not make you homeless. Okay, let's see. Not them. So we want to show everybody. There we go. Alright, let's make a circle of it. That turtle is aggro on something. Must be a fate. Does it just say Tolba #1? People don't first fought like ass, and I think now that's smashing down the tower or a snitch to reach it. That was just double. Oh, okay, fine. Let's murder some stuff. Why not? But let's listen to the new battle music. Oops. That's just unfortunate. Darn shame, really. Flamethrower time. We gotta clear out some stuff. It's very rock music. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Alright. Not a bad song. Alright. That was fun. Anyways. We're just gonna go ahead and do more stuff while we're going. Surveying. Oh no, Gigatenders. Lol. Wow. I like that saw blade, but it really does just hit everything around, huh? Oh, I didn't even notice the little guy hiding behind the other big ones. And whoa boy! Now it's dead. Yay. Kill them for their flesh. Excellent. Another area added. I don't know, you think I need to go to that ominous glowing thing over there? I think that's where I need to go. Flamethrower, solving many problems. Except for the camera angle. That problem can't be solved with flamethrower. Shotgun's a pretty good problem solver, though. More. Chainsaw. Highly effective. There we go. Let's help out the idiots, as we're often doing. Oh, you saved us. Yay. We are truly sorry. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, go. Go away. There you go. Good lord. Wow, I cannot go through that mesh, huh? Okay. Alright. I like gigatenders, I think they're cool. I can't wait to see that swole tender in the hole. Why is he red? Well, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, I don't care about why. Malik tender. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Big. Yikes. That's not going to go well. Yeah, we can't, we cannot. Well, I'm gonna go with we cannot. On the off chance, Sabotender dance. Oh, huh. It doesn't seem to hit overly hard. But I also don't seem to hit it all that hard, so I'm gonna go with unlikely to beat it. Yeah, I do not seem to hit it very hard. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, it just shotgunned my my chicken out of existence. Okay. I definitely do greatly reduced damage to it. I'm gonna go with this is a poor decision. Yeah. Has it been healing? Why does it seem like it's gotten more health than I expected? Has it been healing? I don't know. That's peculiar. It may just be that I'm really just not doing much damage to it at all, which is entirely possible. I'm gonna go with, this is a slog that I will not win. Yeah, this seems like I definitely could solo this. But I'm not gonna, cause yeah. Nah. That is a definite I can solo it, but I'm not gonna. There we go. We're out of battle. Yeah. Soloable, but not a good plan. Because that would just take like 2 years. That is a very spongy boy. And I'm sure it healed after... yeah. Yep. So that is not going to happen. There we go. We did the regular powder. And we'll do the other one. Right. Search for the person. Ah, that's the other one we need to do. Okay, well, the lets me on vault. I probably should have done that direction. Of course. Alright, we'll go this way, and then we'll go do that one. Oh, okay. Oh, is that thing literally right over there? Really? Really? You're not gonna let me go? Okay. Unsavory individual. Okay. Yeah, sure, okay. You guys, you wanna see a trick? Alright. Anyways. Are you good? Still steel package not to do what? That's Taskmaster. He'll tell you everything. Well, I was just rude. Alright, let's go get the other one. We can knock that out before we get going. We'll do all those, then get our sting and go west, young man. There's no need to feel down. I said, young man. What's my gear at? My gear is like 88 gear. But we definitely want to get tombstone gear if we can. It's all my stuff, yeah. Of course, getting tombstone gear is going to take a while, since we still have, you know, all of Shadowbringer here to do. You know, while I think about it, let us Stoa Snake Emanation. I really just want Emanation because I do want that mount. I want to be able to hear the Dreamer song. Alright. Wiggle. Ah. One of them's over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Crumple and current sponges, you can only pray that recipient is able to read it. Gin, something, something, my boy. Something, something, hierarcher. This handwriting's abysmal. Seems he's gone out of his way to stop the sun, and that'll probably be unnecessary. What I've seen is quite capable of taking care of himself. Said that, it's hard not to be moved. I know that family means a lot. More than we give him credit for. I'll see his son gets fair treatment, don't you worry. Okay, then yay. Being with someone has to read them. Perhaps it's not so different. I'm gonna leave my daughter behind in Crystari. I haven't not been back for some time. I'd like to send her a gift to let her know that we haven't got her. The only thing is, no idea what young women are interested in these days. I'd ask her, that's what I don't want to think of doting on her. Look over there has a daughter at Sunny Age, she'll maybe know. Go walk 5 feet and talk to this person. Okay. I all know what she misses that girl. He tries to put on a brave face, but he's a big softy. Anyways, to answer this question, Ward made a beautiful jewelry from precious stones. Bet you fancy those, Crystari. How about something like that? There you go. Hey, loser, walk 5 feet and talk to somebody. Lord, jewelry, I'll admit, never would occur to me, but it's a fine choice. Yes, go deliver it, by the way. You don't suppose she cottoned on? No. Yeah, that's right, you should have just asked her, you weirdo. Anyways. Creature. Alright, we're not walking. Oops. Fates in certain areas offer bi-color gems, or they can be exchanged for gemstone traders for rare items, some of which can only be attained by these vendors. Cool. Okay. Neat. Don't know what any of that means. Travel shared fee. Retrieving data. Bruh. There's no information to display. Wow. Swows. So helpful. Much information. Wow. Anyways. Settle back and... Pitiful. I have family for the last time. Wait, I brought you snacks. You're not you when you haven't had snacks. So juicy, so wriggly. Yes, yes, very nice. There we go. Very well. That's all I'll be off. Stop! These wigglers are a lot more pleasing than usual. From now on, you're my chief wiggler. Consider it promotion. Same rate, of course. Good luck, buddy. Not what I had in mind. Beats being paid, I suppose. I don't know how I'll fare on my own, but I appreciate it. Yay. I got free money. Woo! Alright, let's continue our helpful ways. By which I mean not helpful at all. I guess turning all these in, I should probably switch to Reopper. Hello, I am totally a Reopper. Samuels, go still runs the plane. A lot of silly youngins go to prove their bravia, but they think it's more dangerous. I wish it was a ghost, but silly horrible brutes. I was hoping to meet the great Samuel, so I want to try again. Alright. Good job, idiots. This is one of the ways we learn to fear and respect the desert, but also how we find the courage to face its dangers. On this occasion, I think these two younglings short of... I think we'd be two younglings short of a village, were it not for you. Ah, there you go. Yay. Gingin, here you go. Here's a note to Gingin with proper handwriting. Beautiful penmanship is in stark contrast to that of the intended recipient, and if long the script may even be too elegant for him to read. Letter? Jewelry, daughter, Crystarium. I see, yes. I just found some necklaces. Odd, but shiny. I'll have it ready in a jiffy. Before I forget, please accept this payment. Thank you. Yay. Alright. We'll just hoover up some Reaper experience. I haven't really done much reaping off stream. I just unlocked it because I could. It was right there, so... Ooh, Redbird. Pretty. There it is. Hey, Taskmaster, I did the thing and people attacked me. Seems to be hiding something. Use slashed out. Slash pants. Don't need those on. Not expensive ones either. Just rocks. I have people who live with the parcel, another group to steal it. When I did it, I demand compensation for the loss of my wares. No blood spilled, just coin. Please, boss, no more. This is too complicated, too dangerous. You're right. Easier way to make money. We need something that requires less effort. Less effort. Don't tell nobody about this. How about you guys just deliver packages, you weirdos? Just be a moored postal service. People need that. Ron. Billy. You have? Show yes. Whether this food stuff is suitable for vegetarians is the debate. Ooh. That is a good question. Is it a creature? Does it count? This is not for word mouse, no. Fine price this will fetch though. Sinners like you enjoy the flesh of the little ones. Big ones, not so much. Yes, the little ones are good for selling, but hard to catch, hard to kill. Not so difficult for you, it seems. Here, take money. Yeah, money. Alright, so we'll go back to our usual murder class and go murdering. Don't tell me you've been around everywhere. Yeah. I did stuff. I'm good at doing stuff. I'm fast at doing stuff, especially for money. That's a lot, alright. Good work. Hey, quick work, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you'd sit in the city like the Exarch. It tells me you're not a stranger to visiting places. Fortunately, I'd hoped to conclude everything, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the autos. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. Assad, it feels like an age since I saw you. It's a lady. I like that lizard creature in the background. What the heck was that? Ah, that is Untail's destiny. It's been a while, but... This lady was on her way to meet Alisae. I suppose you'd be taking... I was supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Hey, I know you. Do you? Alisae has told me so much about you. Huh. That's weird. Did she tell you that I shoot things for money? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer here at the inn. You want me to take over as Grunstein? My shopping's all done. Back to the road, so it'll be no trouble. It looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan will be in the area for a while. Seek me out if you've had your fill, and I'll send you back to the star. You know, you guys know I can teleport, right? Well, maybe they don't. I can teleport. It does seem that teleportation magic is kind of a weird thing, which is kind of odd, because if teleportation magic is such an unusual thing, how come there's all these crystals everywhere? Hey, I see a thing. I see a thing. I see a thing. Hey, 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 hey. Yo, Gun, what up? Ew. Oh, yes, Aether Current. Good. Greetings, helping people, help me. You see, son, Gun makes Pratt very worried. He works very hard, too hard. Follows orders, yes. Follows them until someone tells him stop. It's very dangerous, bad. You just speak to him, tell him to sit down. The red Sarai. Probably leave stone in terms for surveillance. Please, tell him Father's orders to stop. Oh no, my slinky! I dropped the slinky. The slinky has been retrieved. Okay, where is the boy? All the way over there. That's a walk. Okay, fine. Woo! We do all of the Aether Current quests that we can, when we can, because the sooner I can fly, the better. I know it's going to take a hot minute, because I'm going to have to be over to that one place before I can get that one point, but otherwise now we will do our best. Alrighty then, just keep on our merry way. It's unlikely we'll get in any of these, but you know, I can hope. Armadillos. Gun. Oh, the cutscene for Gun. Search the nooks, search the crannies, search high, search low. Ah, it's you. Are you lost? Father says Eris, that will not do. No. Will not stop. Not yet. I need to show my efforts. All the scrabbling, all the searching, and still no shinies. You care me to stop if I refuse. Job will not be finished, will it? Wait, have idea. You help me find shinies, job will be over, and your job will be over, and I can rest. Yes? Doing stuff for money. Got it. What you looking at there, buddy? Look under the rubble and find whatever is there to be found. Maybe valuable, maybe not. Either way, keep searching till we find at least one shiny. Okay. Noom. This is fine. This helps get us an Aether Current. There's a lot of them. That reminds me, Party Finder. Voluminousness, no. Our peers. Gross. Anyways, that's a no from me, boss. Yeah. Like, I wish that there was a way to just turn off that stuff. Like, just tag your crap so that I can make sure that none of it shows up, because otherwise, it's just a nuisance. I don't need your advertising in my I'm trying to do stuff multiplayer. It's a little annoying. You find a ring. Oh, cool. A signet ring, huh? Mainly, I'd like to do those two. Because Emanation, I think probably a 2-person group could do it. Preferably a 3-person group would be able to knock that out pretty quick and farm that good. Untold years spent buried in sand and rubble have done little to tarnish this crafted piece of jewelry. Ooh. That sounds valuable. Which is worth. I'm an expert finding shinies, not a historian. We should ask someone. Once we sell it, we'll divide the profit. Work as a team, so half for you, half for me. Fair. Yay! Ring! All precious. We must ask friend of father's how much it's worth. He's a good man. Trust him. Not as much as we can trust anyone here. Anyway, once we're done, discuss reward. Only takes sweeter than a handful of shinies. Purse full of jinglies. Yeah. Jinglies. Boop. Back we goes. I don't have to walk. Because once again, I'm not going to walk for a minute each direction over and over again. Just like when we were back in Heavensward. Ciao. Very close, yes, this way. Is it that one? No, apparently not. Scrupulous trader, oh. Not sure if, here, take a look. My word, this is exquisite. Judging by the sigil odds, it's retraced from Nabatharang. You'll need to find an expert in the period to ascertain its true value. You mean you don't know? Sorry, but the chat with Carton in Southgate might be able to help. White hair, smells of cabbage. That is a weird description, but okay, buddy. Why does the man smell of cabbage? Are you saying he doesn't bathe here in the desert? That is always something that I wonder about. Like, people adapt pretty well to lots of different environments. How well do people adapt to being in the desert as far as, like, personal body smell and stuff like that? May I help you? What is this ring worth? Oh, I've not seen one of those in a very long time. What is it? Someone see that sigil? Used to seal letters, it was. It must have been someone quite important. But you best speak with Jemile if you need to know who it belonged to. Want to know about crests and such, he's the one to ask. Not this again, I just thought my janglies. Kids like, Google searches, I hate it. Just tell me the information. Stop hiding stuff in Discord. Alright, let's go to this person, see what they say. Oh, a little cutting. Yes, now what could 2 spry younglings need from an old man like me? Well, now what you can get for the ring? Tell us, suspense is killing me. Where did you get this? It belonged to Malik of Nabatharang. Oh, sounds very valuable. How much? To a historian, it's priceless. In all likelihood, there's only one such ring in existence. Though I'm afraid that to a layman unversed in ancient sigils is worth no more than any other signet. Anyone in Nabatharang with even a modicum of wealth could have one bearing their mark. So, it is priceless, but also not much. I am confused. Looks like we will not be rolling in riches. Very sorry. Says, no such thing as one thing no one needs. Hard work is its own reward. Something like that. While your coin purse may be no heavier, you have learned an important lesson, I think. That's fine, kid. You did your best. You found a shiny object and tried to sell it. Business with the ring is over. I should rest. Then promise father fulfilled. Actually, something to discuss. No rush, however. Speak when you repose. Ah, curiosity. Please tell me yours now. I can rest and listen. I'd like to help you search for relics from Northrang, if my suspicions are correct. I know where such artifacts can be uncovered. I base this claim on the knowledge of the route chosen by Malek when he led his people's exodus. Though many tried to take the most prized possessions with them, it soon became evident such burdens would hinder their escape. Each household discarded the treasures one piece at a time. By following the path traveled from Northrang, we can unearth these. What say you? Will you lend me your aid? Yes! Are you sure? Yes! And this person too. I can pay them. You'll be amply remunerated for your efforts, even if there are no profits to be made from the sale. I too will promote up honest pay for honest work. Nodders. Should go with father. Oh, wait, where are we going? East to the inn at Journey's Head. Allow me to lead the way. Alright. Now, I do wonder, it doesn't look like you can go west. Unless you can, like, climb these nets. And you can't. So how exactly... Oh, well, there's the tunnel that I can't take to go west to get the point that I can't get. Okay, anyways. Well, we're gonna teleport down there, because we ain't walking for this. As with many times, I refuse. I miss being able to fly. I say that every time I go to a new area. Alright, old man, what do we got? As I recall, there should be artifacts scattered around this area. The first items we discarded were those of little value, or simply too cumbersome. However, we can assume that many were buried, so they can be recovered later. It's digging. We're digging. Find shinies. Right there. Yeah, I mean, this giant plant would be a good waypoint. And what did we find? Shinies. What do you got? Apparently a shield. Although the location in which it was buried indicates that it is of Nabatha origin, it will need to be thoroughly cleaned before it can be properly inspected. Oh, great big shiny. Dinner plate? What is this? A heraldic shield. The 5 coins above the castle represent each of the great houses of Northrang. Coins? It's because they're rich. Precisely. The capital attracted trade from across Novrand, and much of the wealth found its way into their coffers. Such a booming economy was not built overnight, however. Although Nabatha was largely established by Humes, the harsh desert environment meant they had to rely on the aid of neighboring peoples. It was the Mord who taught them how to safely traverse the barren plains, methods for sustenance, and much besides. They were also respected partners in matters of commerce. The Nabatha owed a great deal to your ancestors, Gungun. I never knew. History is all around us if we knew where to look. Which reminds me, the next location I'd like to search is not far. This way. So far, I don't remember if I've seen taters here in the first. Come to think of it. Because this is like... This is Limso Limimzo, essentially. But it seems to be desert and full of humans. And kobolds. So does that mean there's no taters here in the desert? I've reason to believe that more artifacts are resting beneath these ruins. Please take care, some might be fragile. Alright. Show me the way to find all of the shinies. Yay! Bricks and sand, you have luck? Statue. When you suspect this may have been a ball of clay with a rudimentary eyeballs poked into it, assessment of true's worth is best left to a historian. It's a religious figure. I know what this is. Boardhead sculpture. Making these is one of our many traditions. What is it doing here? Be surprised it was once kept in the pristine palace of our Malik. It once housed tokens of friendship. The Malik brought such gifts from Northaray as proof of their significance. However, when the Naboth and the Mord first came into contact, there were many disagreements. I understand. Mord hate arguing. Negotiation, another one of our traditions. Yes, I dare say that was a decisive factor in these disparate peoples finding common ground. And yet the Mord live on, while the Naboth are no more. Hopefully we'll uncover more insights in the past at our final excavation site. And may I say, your work thus far has been short and exemplary. Thanks, baby. Yeah. Ooh, we can get snacks that are pretty trash. Or just money. We'll take the money. Dig, dig, dig. Where's the next spot? West from here, close to the Moth Severance. Hurry, hurry. Okay. Now we're over here, and we can't get over there, because that way is across a ravine. Which means this will say that it should be like southwesterly, and we can't get there. Darn shame, really? And over here we've got mummies. Uh-oh. How about our... That just raises further issues. Well, no, it doesn't look like we have to cross. Is that a oil rig? Do what? Well, they get very ample dirt. This brings me closer to shinies. Good, good. There's something I'd like to ask you. Yes, listening. Working, but listening. Why do you go to such lengths? You barely have a moment's rest since we got in here. She said about digging like a man possessed. What can I say? Love work? Maybe that's not such a good answer. I mean, bored. This is our way. Is that so? No such thing as a thing no one needs. And you need these treasures, yes? Then I will find them. Helping each other, helping outsiders, makes no difference. Job well done, source of great pride. Now I see why the Naboth valued your ancestors' friendship. You guys are useful. Ah, found something. The victory dance of shiny find. A tomb. Wait, it? Ah, something inside. What's this? Well, at least it's not a hand grenade. Did he go off the cliff? A true treasure. All time for a stroll. You look for him. See further from high ground. I don't have good feels about that. I have exactly the opposite of good feels about that. Vims, lizard, not pine cones. Did the old man just commit Sudoku while we were over here? Over the scene. Best go tell him. Okay. Eat chicken. Eat me. Good, good. Didn't find a thing. Didn't find nothing. No? But still, ill indeed. While you're gone, expecting treasure. So the scroll shows the North Royal family tree. Best dog's name was Jamal. He was a desert ghost all along. Really is last of Malek's ghosts. He must have needed someone to find this treasure so he could pass to the afterlife. And for father, that ghost water around he used to warn everyone. That's fair. Hey, yo, dude, we got desert ghosts. What? That's not disastrous and scary at all. Semi-automatic. I love the puns. Speak with Gun. Because, I get it, because it's Gun. Show them what is going on. Tell them, rather, what we did not see. Gun. You've been assisting silent work. It's true, we have grim tidings. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Master Gun. Might I have a... Ah, there they are. Whatever is the matter? Do not come any closer. Excuse me? Keep away, spirit. I beg your pardon. I mean, rather long in the tooth, but I'm still very much alive. Yeah, how did... So you came to the conclusion that I was a ghost of the last Malak, and on the basis we have the same name. Perhaps we'd best put this to understanding. Jamal the Ninth, the last Malak, was my grandfather. I was named after him, which makes me Jamal X. You know about the Earthy? Makes sense now, Earthy. But why did you disappear? I tried to tell you I was going to return to Mord Sook to prepare your reward. No, it seems you didn't hear me. All that scrambling in the dirt must have drowned out my voice. Oh, sorry. Listen harder. In any case, I'm extremely grateful. I have learned much from my people in their exodus. Must be many more shinies to find. And not all. I want to know more about history of Mord. It's duty as future leader. Cannot leave treasures buried, or let stories of ancestors be forgotten. Work together! You've raised a fine son. Then he'd be a great leader if he could avoid working himself to death. Good. There are many relics waiting to be discovered, but there's no need to rush. They'll not crumble away to nothing while you rest. Come, we have much to discuss. Perhaps we'll even find a Herodric cube. Yeah. High five the Kavod. I mean, Mord. Good, where are your manners? I'm sorry. He's forgotten to express his gratitude. Please, allow me. I was wondering, during all the digging, did he find that time to rest? Nope. He's restant. Oh, neat. They're different. They're no longer elegant. They're night world. Fancy. Friends of his long before the flood, but the resilience face is born is now entirely lost to time. Okay, so we've cleared out all the side quests in this area. Story time in the city. Alright, Tesleen. Lead us to a twin. So let's see you sooner rather than later. It isn't too far, really. You can see the top of the rock as far as from here. Just need to swing to the ridge, then head south. Okay. I did already get to the end, so. Hup. All set? Probably mention the wildlife. Most of them leave you be. The local coyotes learn to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough, but I outlet myself with stuff. Do you think you can handle it? Oh, goodness. Alisae was always saying how much I what? Load shotgun with earning my keep intent. How much I what? A hostile presence. Oh no. What? Anyways. Sorry, where you been? Those things can be nasty. Well, not much on it. My best view's kind of ahead. Okay. I really am going to have to go several places and clear out murder pits. When I can really just go there to the end directly. I know how to get there. I got lost one time and I've already been there. See? Oh no. Anyways. Oh no, they'll slightly heal themselves. Now the warfare says what? There we go. Oh no, we've cleared out the coyotes. The coyotes, they are gone on us. Oh, thank goodness, I heard howling. Let's help the rest of you anyway, then keep with us. Ha! Walking. No, we ain't. Is my name Christopher? Then I ain't walking. Wipes the sleeve so she can't judge my pond. This is it. Thanks to you, I don't have to drop my shopping maybe once. But I think I'm glad to make the trip alone. Yay. We did it. Huh. Yeah, this place seems, dire. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from Crystarians since Alisae arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and the handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I met anyone who decided it was unfamiliar with situation. Most folks have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. Might be leaving out of the office, so it might be best to have Alisae give you the full explanation. This seems like the kind of place that they can be both here, but also block the place in case something goes weird. Now, where is she? Might be out of patrol. You can wait, I suppose. Why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things to Watchtower first. You might be able to catch her there. Head south side and you'll see you soon. I'll stay behind in case she comes while you're in. He seems fine. They're sitting on a chair. But yes, it looks like it's the kind of place where they could just bolt the, thing shut and leave people to perish. Oh, maybe it is a watchtower. That would make more sense than a radio tower. Hello, my wife. How are you?
Alyssa got excited because she thought I threw something I did not. I did not. I mean, it seems like something I would draw.
Do you take artistic freedom commissions?
Well, I have whatever you put me. Oh.
Do.
Someone did the "Have you seen this man with me?" I'm dying. What?
She says she's really low on brain juice, so she would just probably pay you to do an art. Follow the footsteps in the desert. To the northwest. And lead off into the zombies. Ah, so she'd give you like a prompt.
Sure.
To the northwest. There we go. That's the northwest. I know my directions sometimes. There sure are a lot of mummies shambling around here in the desert.
Where's my dinner? They are really good.
I'm glad you like those.
It does kind of look like me, doesn't it? You can tell it's not me though, because teeth.
Yeah. Man, it must have disturbed sand. Is she get eaten by an antlion? That'd be a bit silly, wouldn't it? Suspicious.
Those teeth aren't even horny.
Something cutesy or cuddly with a D&D dragon.
Oh yeah. Her D&D dragon? Shut up! Shut up! My husband is doing a very serious stream.
Yes, because I'm full of puppet. I've hidden the booby.
Oh god. Shut up!
Senator, nothing to write home about.
God, I'm just trying to untangle my damn headphones. I haven't
I knew
touched
you'd
them
turn
out.
up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Grumpy Alisae.
How are you?
We have now reunited with one of the Scions. Ugh, everything's such a flashbang in this area, though. It's so freaking bright.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The XIV did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived.
Ranger.
I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the XIV by now, or should have at least.
Nodders. Nodders.
When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision.
Ranger. I'm not going to call him Urianger.
He may use 10 words where
That's
one would
too
advise,
French.
They may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims.
He probably might have, but he's also betrayed us
Nor
before.
how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
Oh, your death, as if I haven't died several times before.
As
It's
much
fine.
as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Sin Eaters.
Ah.
That great
Also
wall
gets
of
so
white is
excited.
a remnant of the
Oh, is she bottom speaking?
100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped
All caps.
decisively in favor of light. From that
Bottom smash.
moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared.
A colossal wave of light. Yeah, you can see the buildings
For the most
washed in it.
part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Oh, it's a third impact situation. All their AT fields are
they either
gone and they turn
perish
into liquid.
Or are warped into mindless abominations.
Neat. I mean, neat, not neat. It's a horrific end to everyone, but also neat.
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood.
And now they appear to be
Once
primal
the change
dying.
is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach.
Hey.
But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether
What?
and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct. They exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity.
That would be pretty funny to have like
If
dragon.
you eat yourself, is it cannibalism?
Who are you? I'm you, but a top.
Auto cannibalism.
You know you want to do that with Dragolissa and Melissa.
That's what I said.
Waiting for the change to overtake them.
Damn it, I want to drink now.
Good luck, wife. Alright, this is a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. Insult injury that afflicted are feared, shot, and cast out of society. Yeah, because it's almost like they turn into a giant abomination that eats everyone around whenever they die. Man, this is just Arknights, isn't it? The only good thing I had to say about this hellish place is that it served me well as a training ground. Tessellini others have been kind enough to share their knowledge. Knowledge I will share with you? Well, you help me finish my patrol, of course. Yeah, whatever. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side, you clear the west. Now you have an undiluted experience with Resident Terrace. These marks on your map are the usual trouble spots. Do you need me to get you a cork? Do I need to go buy you a cork, dear?
I didn't think that would work.
No, I imagine that would be horrific breeding ground of bacteria. I'm gonna just go on record and say probably shouldn't use a cork. Oh, forgiven cowardice. What? I love these names. They are complete nonsensical gibberish. Oh, its ability. Tender love. What is this, frickin' JoJo? Alright, let's shoot the next one in the face. Oh. Okay. Guess I won't. Right? Yeah, okay. Hello!
You know you're my favorite. I've been my favorite guy.
Yeah. Forgiven cowardice. Chainsaw! Brap! Ask her if she wants to combine it with the pads meme. She'll get it. She did a meme of what dragons would do if you asked them to buy you pads. Well, that would explain why they're out here in the place where they can easily seal in case they go bad and need to be murdered. That's a good meme.
You hear that, Mama?
I might want to do like the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. Except you noticed yourself individually, these sin eaters are no more deadly than a natural predator. When they appear in numbers, much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest. Thus, when a powerful one goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm. Imagine an army of such creatures defending on a village. That's the basic idea. Cull their ranks often enough that their numbers don't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. Okay. Continuing the story by shooting things.
Melissa really has turned into that commissioner who's like, get a load of this fucking shit I just found. Try.
Yes. Barbara Charles, and apologies for leading you into battle ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad you two found each other. I don't sound like that. It was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect hers. He leaves interfere without hesitation really is something to behold. Aw, gay. Only teasing. But no doubt she deserves all the admiration. Haha, I've caused lesbians by my mercenary ways. It's fine. He's going to help the market so anyway. There are 101 things to do. Do you mind helping you? What? And 20 hours while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can do to help. I'll do stuff for money. You could do stuff for money. Thank you. I tend to few patients. Particular mini visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words and seeing if the skin isn't caked in sand. What? They won't talk to you, but you know. Yay, side quests. Are there any over there? No. Okay. What even one of the merchants was way over Ignacy's supplies. Problem is, the wares we often exchange have yet to arrive. Who else we've proceeded with? This particular one has a reputation for being impatient. He's even known to call off deals. We're grateful you find out what the delay is. Okay. Let's get the side quests. Hey, dude, man, are you dead on this boat? Thank you. Nope, apparently not dead. Cool. You're one of Alisae's friends, aren't you? You have a knack for putting down beasts. Yeah. It includes supernatural, but walking corpses. Whopping courses! That's a typo.
Whoa. There's a typo in my hentai book. There's too many spaces in between one word.
Known as gillmen when running work. They grab anyone who wanders too close and drag them under the sand. I almost fell victim. The thing is, I dropped my mother's pendant. Why are you guys always dropping stuff? Okay. I could just go in and gun down everything in the area. You don't have to have a magic blowgun. That's just weird. Oh, snacks that don't do any good for me. What are the plants in these siphons? But I could use some help. As you probably noticed, the area is lousy with creatures. I don't want to deal with that. Alright. And lastly, we've got one over here. That appears to be all the side quests. Yeah, what? Keep the stuff. Well, it's acting strangely. It's really appreciated. There are certain things that are God here, myself included, may not wish to discuss. I hope you, as an outsider, may be able to find out what's going on. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Maybe he's turning bad. Who knows? If she doesn't want the white lady on the couch meme, that one with the big creature holding the little creature by the tail, that could be the Melissa's the little one held up by the tail, and Durgan.
Oh, I was just thinking like lining the dragon's around ear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, blowgun time. Shoot them with dots. Move the camera, you can zoom in and out with the thingy.
This guy is painfully looking into the sides of cat girls and Necropara.
Awesome.
He hates it. I didn't know that they were not humans with cat features. They are cats with human features.
Did I save the guy? I did! Hooray! I've completed a side quest. I could have left him to die, and that would have been funny. Let's see, is it in here? Or maybe it's on the other side. These mummies are quite silly. But in a place where there's also zombies, I'm not overly surprised. Why are you over here? I'm not that far behind schedule anyway. This sack's gonna have ideal. Maybe a bit more than that. I got carried away and brought too much to carry. Yeah. Transport the sack. The moment shouldn't. You have 60 seconds. Should you fail, return here. Oh boy. Ah, yes. Carry the sack to the expectant moored merchant. Am I supposed to go here? I assume. Yes, I think so. Yes, okay. Hey, lady, if I find an artist for such listy, I would take my words back. What? I made it in time. Anything? I dread they would be out with these supplies. I'll say I don't expect you to end up carrying the goods here yourself. The sack was full of adobe bricks, you know. Then it made from clay with water and straw. It lasts an incredibly long time. It was excavated with roots, is still perfectly adequate. In fact, Lord planned to use them in repairing their windmills. Bricks are bricks. This time we'll send more than one person. Alright, we did this up left, right, and center. Yes, you did. You're terrible at this. I didn't like that very much. Ah, best of all, I got the pennant. I've never seen such fine with the blowgun. Actually, the runes in Naboth are wrong. According to the historians, these same darts were used by the Naboth to destroy the mummies all those years ago. Anyway, that's enough ancient history. More importantly, I'd like to thank you for not letting me die. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, I saved a person. Okay, speak with the guard over here. In theory. There he is. What brings you out here? Money. I was thinking about leaving this place. It's getting too much for me. I feel like I'll lose my mind one day at a time. Me and one of the others are planning to make a clean break, putting him behind us. Could you give us Fanny is the one I was going to run away with? The Galgant cat. Not sure exactly where I'll be, with a watchman southeast of the end. Tell him where I'm staying. I'd go myself, but I can't abandon my post. Okay. I imagine you guys aren't part of any army or anything. You can just quit. It's a job. You can do that. Alright, let's go jab a pinecone tree and see what we get. Brass siphon. That funky siphon. That's a reference for half the people that aren't on the internet now. There we go. We've poked a hole in a giant succulent. Not to be mistaken for the gigatender, which pokes a hole in you. I like the gigatenders. They're giant cacti. Not to be mistaken for the blue ones that are on the moon, or the swole one that'll be in the new area. Sir, you appear to be getting menaced by hands next to you. It's very weird. Punt. Godgin bloke, you just missed him. They wanted fresh air, so they went for a stroll. Tried telling him there's no fresh air, but would he listen? No. Likewise, he was heading north. Alright. Well, let's see if he's ran off already. Let's see. Ah, yes. He's tried to make a break for it. Poke him with a stick. Oh, nope. He's still alive right now, apparently. Yeah, that's why I left. I'm sorry. Reckon I'd get a bit further before being attacked by beasts, though. You tell him I went alone and I got away. Wouldn't want to blame myself. That's why I thought he was sad stand, but I talked him in. Should listen. Wow. It's just a corpse. There's no response. It's just a corpse. Okay, I guess we'll just leave it out in the sand for people to eat. Free snacks. Teleports away. That's a bit rough, isn't it? Alright, let's go talk to Lamont here. Sweet smelling succulent secretions. As in the secretions of a succulent rather than secretions that are succulent. All of these words should not be in the same sentence, and I'll have you put them all back. I like none of that. I'm wondering why it goes so far. It's easier ways to get water after all. Well, this stuff has a certain sweetness that comes in handy when making medicines. They taste a bit bitter as this takes the edge off. Not that it makes the treatments any more effective, but the patients deal with it. Okay. And now we have caramels that we don't need. There. Just add extra vitality for no reason. This person has been here this entire time, but is not AFK, which means they're doing something secretly. Like taking pictures in G-Poser, or RPing with someone. Neither seems good. Anyways. Back we go. We're gonna go lie to some dude. And he'll probably know we're lying, so we'll feel bad about it, but not too bad. Hey dude, your buddy's dead. I mean, went away without you. I'm glad he didn't stay on my account. I wouldn't want to hold him back, finding new life elsewhere. I don't think Owner is probably wondering what's going on. If it's not too much to ask, would you mind speaking with it? You feel yourself becoming slightly more human as you learn to lie. Yeah, nah. I wasn't sure if saying he's gone would just tell him directly that his buddy's dead, because that would have been way more fun. But nah, nah. It's like that one in the Telltale game where it's like, glass him, and you think that means give him a drink. But no, it means break the glass on his face. So we're not gonna roll the dice and see what we get. That's a, well, better than both of them. It's better than both of them being killed. Thankful for small risks. Anyways, I appreciate what you've done for us. Alright. Progressing the story. Talk to this person. Glance at blankly. If you notice the tension in his face, ease slightly. Okay. Ulrich. Oh, they are not a tater. They are an Alra like me. I mean, was it Durgan? Wow, they are just not here. Halvard remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin is hardened into something akin to plaster. That's concerning. Doesn't that mean he's gone? I know, right? Actually, that's not Endwalker. This is Shadowbringer. I just realized. There we go. We're just fix that. Yes, I'm progressing storyline stuff. How are they? One of them's starting to turn plastery. What about Howard, though? I'll have to speak with the other Karas, but I think his time may be near. That sounds dire. We should leave you to that discussion. I know it's going to take the word soaked if you have any things. Will you pick up the nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Ron. Let's go see what we can do. there's one of the little critters in this place whose kid's name is Gun Gun. And so the quest name was Semi-Automatic. And I was like, hee hee hee. Good puns. I was talking to the void. The void says hello.
Hello.
There you go. The taste of Ron's wares? That sounds sturdy. Oh yes, nectarine peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked open your wallet, I might still owe you food. Here, take this. Ah, wife. Bougie, 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 bougie.
I think Melissa got distracted.
Yeah, I think so. She may still be on stream.
True.
Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. What are you looking at? They're good. I mean, I did eat the weird lizard meat, so. Only the best drinkers. Coming in, friends. I did start this area by eating the weird lizard meat, so that's fair. Let's head up past the Maitherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. So we are exploring this new area. I picked one of 2 quests to go to, and because Alpha Nerd is a giant dork, I went to go see Alisae first. Yeah, your worms, it buys us a trip to the top of the tower, doesn't it? Glazed wrigglers, you brought them! You really shouldn't, just this once, only once. Ah, wife, a botherance has been redeemed. Help! Help! I'm under attack! No! Blech.
Die.
I did. So. What is your issue?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
Anyways.
Do you see what lies beyond? That's
Snow?
what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
See the violence inherent in the system!
Cannot exist in such
Help! Help! I'm being oppressed!
The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Yes, yes. Everything in excess is bad. Got it. Too many do-gooders.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit.
This? Well, it's not an orange.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Neat. And dire.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Well, that's dire. That's a terrible way to think about things. Everyone's going to die and turn into monsters.
Tesleen and
Like
the
zombies.
patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over.
Oh, so it's just like being
Preferred method
tempered.
is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Well, that's dark. Like in an edgy 14-year-old kind of way.
Helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough.
Well, at least she's not a damsel in distress yet.
But it's a war
Again.
I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yes, that was very rude of you, Alisae.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Oh, I bet she yelled at him.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So
I mean,
swore that I'd make up
if
for
they
my
all keep
absence
turning
there
into more
by
things to
making a
shoot, I
difference
keep
here.
getting paid, right? That's how that
That's
works.
what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Alright, let's go give a child a poisoned
On which
nectarine.
note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Neat. Well, won't be the first time I've killed a child and won't be the last. And I get paid for it. Sniping's a good job, mate. Yeah, I mean, I'm up on a tower. I could just do it from here. Kind of move them out into the open. It's fine. It comes to understanding catastrophe, which was over the rest. One glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of our ranger not shutting the fuck up. The nectarine will be a kindness. It wasn't just the threat posed to the others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain becomes excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their woods, and they would spare them that suffering. Yeah, so that's why that guy was being an alcoholic back in town. Because he was going to turn into a monster and die. So he probably killed himself. Great. Did you manage to find a nectarine? A plump, sweet-smelling nectarine. Thank you. They explained why I wanted this. I can see it in your eyes. You may not need it just yet. I spoke to others and we decided to keep an eye on him. Thanks to you, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way. Don't, I mean, yeah, I'll do most anything for pay, but that seems a bit mean. It seems like the mood. More gloomy faces for the patients. It's time for that welcoming. Take a seat. I'll make us a nice stew. Ooh, stew. I like stew. Stew's good. Soup. Is there bread with the stew? That's the best kind of thing when you can just run the bread through the stew. Ah, yes. Look at this fruit. Gaze upon the fact that you'll have to kill a child.
I made a little bit more than usual today. And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it poison?
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarians, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Is it poison? Did she try to kill us?
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
It should taste different. It's almost like we're going to die.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Now, I'm sure it's not that we're going to die horribly. Probably.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done.
So
That's the way of it for most people.
Liked several
Why they
posts
travel
all
for
at
miles
once.
to stay here.
It does actually appear to be a real person, I think.
Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
Oh, I've had a drink. Hello, Aeon, how's it going? I just got to the nectarine. They're going to keep focusing on the dire need for me to kill a child, as if they haven't paid me to shoot children before already.
I often find myself wishing the warrior of darkness would come and do that part for me.
The warrior of darkness.
The warrior of darkness?
It me.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it.
You mean the ghost guy?
Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
You mean the ghost guy who showed up and bothered me for a while?
Of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
That's the version I was taught, anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
No, he's gonna go take you away from the
Do you
light.
think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the sinners.
Especially saying, take us to the sunless sea, where you've had 100 years of all the time brightness. A place where you can have darkness and peace sounds like it'd be very calming. These people would never even know what the sunless would be for most of them.
They're coming.
They were born after the brightness.
Desleen!
Oop. Is it Sin Eater time? I gotta go fight things?
Elric! I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh no. Ominous zoom on the nectarine. Oh, we're not going to do an ominous zoom on the nectarine? Wow, surprise. Swams. We have to go look for the lost child. Any idea where he might be headed? Out into the desert to die. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the end. He can't be very far because, you know, of the crippling turning into stone. Go to the north and west and you take everything for the south. Okay. Let's go find the lost child. Noom. Oh, Aeon, you'll be happy to know that I ran across the special red Giga Tender in this area. And while it did not immediately turbo kill me, I realized that I could not possibly kill it. Once again, red is a bad color. Yeah, I came across it, and while I could just sit there kiting it for a while, it would have taken me like 20 minutes to kill. I was literally just sitting there beating on it forever and just barely any damage. And suddenly you find yourself under attack. Oh no. Cancel. Forgiven folly. I mean, obviously that's time for people to put more time on the clock, and we all know how that'll go. I already had the last stream undone. Here I am, on the Final Fantasy treadmill. Alright, next destination. This child sure has covered a lot of ground for not being able to cover a lot of ground.
Any sign of him?
Nope, no child. No child he
luck
left
then.
behind.
But he surely can't have gone far. We should
Oh.
keep looking. The Sin Eaters are
Johnson
out in force,
music.
and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh, why'd the music stop? Huh. That's neat. Well, I want to fight that.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Can I fight it?
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Pretty danger, lady.
There it is!
Oh, hey. There is the childie.
Is that
Oh, he gonna get stabbed. Huh, well, she did say she could. I'll try that one again. She did. Oh. Well. I was going to say that she could swing a sword pretty good, but I stand corrected. Yeah. You seem to be missing some internal organs, ma'am.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it.
I'm not sure that the zombie is going to get anything out of your last
The time
words.
left to you is precious. No one should die in pain.
Takes his horns, pops him like a pop top.
Mother,
What you say? Ah. Well, they did say that you could put the light into somebody. Having developed the game a bit more in the years that they've put out stuff, they can now do... Oh, well, that's gross. Do a lot of face rig for the characters when they're going through torment. Oh, fun. Oh, that's fun. I know that's supposed to be horrific, but like, neat. Biblically accurate, horrific angel. Cool. Oh, that's good.
no.
Oh, look at that design. Oh, that's heinous. Oh, and it just fucks off. Of course it does. Big brother, can we play again? Why are they focusing so much on that little girl and that dog? Oh no! Oh, that's a heinous design. I absolutely love it. Huh, an angeling. Neat. Well, that went sideways really fast. Oops. Well, time to feed a child a nectarine. I'll tell the carrots what happened, but I can't be the shoulder there. Not like this. Oh, okay. So it's my job to do it. That's fair. You do pay me to do horrible things, so hey, guess what? Your friend's dead and became a sin eater. Someone is often so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. And then she poisoned them, and now she turned into a sin eater. I mean, like, some people would take a really hardline moral stance and be like, well, she is murdering them, but like, no. Imagine just so I appreciate what you're doing, Amy. I don't know the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, like, if they're going to go through horrific agony and then become a monster that tries to eat people, poisoning them with their favorite thing so they have a good memory before they die is probably a bit of kindness. Alisae is lost in grief. Oh, cool. She gonna become a sin eater? That'd be awkward. Hey, I did what you paid me for. Giant lady. Yeah, I realize we haven't thanked you for resting. You weren't hurt, were you? You hurt? That wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. Can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. I mean, we could go hunt that thing down. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you, and that you'll delay Eric's last meal for as long as you can. Until it's too late, just give me what time you can. I mean, we always do. Some way we just go around poisoning people for fun. Alright, keep Tissling's words close to your heart. He's not even here to hear them. What are you on about? Yeah, he's a bit, like, boggle-eyed, isn't he? Wait, you're leaving? I'd say, Phil, but surely it's a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? We were gonna find the thing. This damn light building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted. Why don't we correct the balance? Even if it's little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now, hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. I mean, that's what you guys pay me for. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the eaters on my own. I can still use the skills I've gained here to hunt them. Matters. Matters. He's just staring off into space. Quest accepted. Kill the light. Speak with her. Ah, there we go. Can I take a chicken over to Red Sari? Just pull the plug on the world. Oh, well. No, if I can't chicken over to there, I'm gonna just go over there immediately. Can't go west yet, so there's still a couple of places that I can't get to, so I cannot get the waypoint or the aether points for them yet, so I can't fly, which is a bummer. So Dagu time. Gigatenders! Woo! Yeah, no one does those without getting a party. That sucks. I really do want to do those because, like, I want to knock those out. Minstrel Shimmer. Sing for Great Hunt. Soul Creator. Garlemald. Treasure map. That's it, yeah. Have a good one. Get you some sleep. I'll be here serving my time. I said, no longer, that's what I said. Men and women in the end battle against the blight with kindness. I must find a way to fight my own way. With steel. That's like ages ago. So I said, I can get you. It's twisted tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. We're back in the Crystarium. Yay. I had to wear goggles here, fly over on my again. I've barely gotten the sound out of my eyes. Wind did help clear my head. I think I'm ready to meet the XR. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the cities out, shall we? Yeah, sure. Okie dokie. Speak with Alisae at the Ocular. Where? The who to what now? Oh, yes. At the place at the thing. Got it. To the ocular to talk to the totally not cat boy. He's a cat boy. We know he's a cat boy. I've been glad the other side. It's time to set off again the moment you decide about the direction. You still have to visit Alpha now, don't you? I know my brother will be on the cusp of discovering something vital if he hasn't already. Let's stay here and consider options. Don't keep me waiting too long. Alright, so that is one chunk of the quest done. Okay, so for a brief moment, we are going to need to do the Alpha Nerd one, which there we go. We're gonna go there. He's a crystal dude. His tail would be sticking out. You mean under that robe? The robe that he's totally wearing? Alright, I'm going to take a brief second to go to the restroom and refill my drink because I don't have any. So, I will be right back. And button. Okay. I'm back. So here we are. We have questing to do. And a wonderful storyline. Whee! Bonk. Ah, I don't have a chicken. I knew something was missing. There it is. Chicken's returned. Alright, so this is Gen Mai. He's brought us over here. Arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach in the eastern coast of Colusia. We should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sydney attacks are far less prevalent. The native beasts are not any more dangerous than anywhere else. It's the people we should be wary of. Racist. That does seem sketchy. I'd say in the distance, that's Ulmore, the island's main settlement. Rivals the Crystarium in scale, was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. Now they're just a bunch of rich dirtbags. For years, the Ulmore and elite have fancied themselves the masters of the remains of our broken world. They've gone so far as to offer the leaders of the settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. Say their ideals are questionable, we'd be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their authority. While we're not at war, our relationship is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties, especially in the vicinity of the city. Oh, are these guys not Garlemald, or are they just not Limsa Lumimsa? I'm glad we understand it. Now the Exarch has tried to be divulge a secret, though, to make finding your friend good easier. Listen closely. Say, hey, nerd! And he'll show up. His tail would be sticking out. Have you ever seen a cat boy conceal their tail in this entire game? I mean, no, but he keeps pulling the hood down and staying at different camera angles and saying that he has no idea about the cat boy. Pet's house, you come to Fisherman's Shack. Brenda Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything. Be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. I'll let him know that you can be trusted. Yeah, this should be enough. Find your friend. Ah, yes. Ivor with a sprig of thyme, just in time. Hobgoblins? What? Really? Oh my goodness, look at their face! Look at their dumb face and their mushroom hat! Look at him! Look at him! Ah, he's got a little knife. Who's got a little knife? Oh, you're a big murderer. Hobgoblins! They're so cute. Boom, 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 boom. Got to put those over there. Boy, there sure are a lot of aggro mobs all around this one shack here by itself. Hey, Ivor! Fish crab. I think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you got a taste for him. Here's a lake thyme, a fragrant herb commonly found growing in the floodplains. Oh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in the pan and it's like a bloody festival of flavor. What I can do for you? Can't say I've seen any major upsides to report these last few weeks. You seen a nerd, possibly in a locker? Oh, I know that one. Young champion of the downtrodden. And was richer than all of No Rent put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Must spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive. I can hazard a guess where he is now and get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path. Looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call Leaky Keel. Wait there, and I'll see that Alpha Nerd shows up. Alright. Let's go find the nerd. I mean, last we knew, that little cat boy went into the crystal tower, and then that was that. Sure seems to reason that somebody similar body type, voice, and denying anything would... Alright. I like this man's attire. Why is there exactly a green cat lumberjack in this area? Alright. Into this sketchy tavern with one table. Ah yes, but we'll go unnoticed here. Customary to buy a drink if you mean the lawyer. Ale. And what do you be paying with? Money? Oh yes, money. That works great. Oh yeah, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test the beauty, and now I'm about to go begging for one. They'll just have to come up with some other arrangement. How rude. There's an idea. There's a path to the north where we grow our vegetables. Wait, the pests have been eating more than we have. Where you go kill things. Alright. Yeah, sure. Alright, booze for murder. And usually I take money. And money can be exchanged for goods and booze. Whip tan. Loads of new things to say. I've done a little bit of exploring in this area, but not much. 131 to the south, so probably down there. I should get those compass points. There we go. Somehow we will not see what was probably going to be a giant bug the moment I finish with this. Oh, nope, it's just a bunch of little bugs. Okay. Well, guess we'll solve the problem. Oh no, there's bugs in these plants. I'd better bring out the flamethrower. Problem solved. Oh, vermin afoot. Oh man, low poly grapes. This is where the low poly grapes were. Neat. What? I've always appreciated the low poly grapes meme. I saw that you can now get a little lamp with the low poly grape. Ah, that's adorable. Alright, we've done a thing. Yay. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! Oh, okay. Hey dude, I killed the bugs with a flamethrower. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. Crystal with a grape texture slapped on it. Almost identical little lamp, yeah. Okay, little creature, stop getting in the way of the quest thing. There we go. Yeah, I saw that people are like 3D printing grape lamps now. It's quite hilarious. You hear fate squinking. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Okay. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables and close to just rats have taken up residence. Grapes. I like the one thing was talking about how, like, even though in modern times they've been grown to be more rounder, they still are recognized in the new item that was put out for the Endwalker patch. It's like, okay, this is a bit silly, but I like it. It's a fun little community meme. Alright, ain't nobody there. But they got to save themselves. They haven't been there for months. Go on, must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. That sounds dire. In Gate Town, outside Eulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? Yeah, I was thinking you were another dreamer. I don't mind that. Take a seat where we like.
Yeah.
We are the dreamers. Oh, hey, blue bottle.
And how is business
Oh
today,
snap,
Mistress
is
Deborah?
that the boyo? Is it the idiot?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Frenetic? What? Is that just a cool word to use? It's Alpha
Just good
Nerd.
to see you, my friend.
Oh, is the little dork ass gonna cry? Here's a serape.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, well, Fino, you really are a dear.
Giant lady.
Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
She's very posh. We have found Alpha Nerd.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma.
It is. It's a nice poncho.
And Yotsuyu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days
Ah,
I've
Yatsuyu.
The time's
No.
only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
She got the ending that she should have, but there was a bit of a dire chunk there for a bit. The Suyu stuff was kind of left a bad taste.
Alisae said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Hey, how's it going? Are you working today or are you off?
I see. Both the Exarch and Alisae told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might
Well,
be
good luck with that. And yeah, the weird shifting time difference between the two worlds completely like borked things up.
Bring her good tidings for a change.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice little in-universe way to cause some changes to the character designs and stuff.
We must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Either you do need to go ahead and change your availability kind of thing, just because, like, obviously they can't be trusted to just do it, but also, yeah, talk to the HR. Like, that's what you gotta do. If they can't be relied on to actually do the things they're gonna say, then don't make it a trust issue. Make it a they have to.
When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Oh yes, the war crimes gas. That gas.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
Oh man, they reinvented mustard gas. Oh no.
In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the first was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Nerve gassing everybody in the planet?
Orianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Oh god, I don't want to talk to Arranger. He's going to talk my head
I
off.
can tell you the process requires that
Square
both
mug.
worlds, the source and the first, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity.
Oh, and the Black Rose will be the other calamity?
I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Ah, and then it's like opposites. Then you can make
That is what brought
balance.
me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found,
It's a source of
I
money.
believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
As long as you guys pay me. Oh, my sling. Almost dropped. Everyone loves a slinky. During cutscenes.
And so we take to the road once more.
Ah! I do. Wow. 2 years. Holy cow.
Why? Why do you stay, dude?
Doom is amused by our presence. Thank you, Doom. That really means a lot. I've been here for a long time. Side quests! Woo! Yes, they have a serape. Or, I guess you'd call it a poncho. It's not really a serape. And I have the Bean Pope outfit. Well, another botherance has been redeemed. Wife,
Yeah?
a botherance has been redeemed.
Die!
Bet. Ah, being attacked. Wah. There. Go check on the missing husband. Okay. Enough to last? At least until the scary villagers get taken care of. Life! Beat me with a hammer and then people make me pet you for it.
Die.
So
No, but
mean.
no, really, I'll be sad.
It's best living at its tide. Those flying lizards are the worst lot, though. I can't even leave. Go kill him. Alright. Oh, we're going to go kill a named critter. Okay. We got one more over here. Ah, there it is. Fishmonger, what is your quest? Sigh. I was just thinking about a friend. Damn fool got tired of the hard life, so he tried to sail to the mainland in a little fishing boat. Said he'd come back and fetch me if he found his fortune. His body washed up on the beach yesterday. I wonder if his last thoughts were for home or for the shores. Oh, okay. Y'all have depression in this place. Holy shit. Ah yes, the first, otherwise known as World of Depression. It's literally just oops all flashbangs and sadness. How's your day, Doom? You at work today? A corroded ring from a dead man. A snapped fishing rod. That's probably bad. So he went out to go fish and then perished. Oh, ad break. A clouded necklace. Okay. That's all of his corpse bits. I found a corpse jigsaw puzzle. There should be something around these parts to look for. Ah, there we go. You there, why are you hiding behind the rocks? Oh, you are with me. I was wondering what happens when how long I tried to dig up those tide clamps. Thanks, good sense went with a claw shot off from the sand, almost ripped my arm off. Huh. Sand crab. Okay. Let's go bother a crab. If there's one thing wife likes, it's bothering a crab. Oversized tide clam. Okay. We'll give it a stick. Bloated big claw. And it's dead. We good? Yeah, we good. Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-bum. Not missing a limb or anything. Nope. Here's a clam. A bivalve mollusk known for hiding its flesh within a steel-hard exterior. This one is particularly large. The size of that thing. Should be Mervyn Astria, but I want to be worth it. I tell she'll want to take it present. Let's go back to the village. Ooh. I have things to murder first. In fact, I really should be murdering them as a reaper. Doo-doo. Yeet. Especially because I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. I've literally played Reaper like for 30 seconds and I've forgotten all of it, so. Yay, I've killed things. Dead once more. Put Shadow of Death up, do funny combo to gauge, do slash, yes. Wait, I always forget to do the Shadow of Death. I honestly always forget that's there. Like I said, I've played Reaper like twice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I set it up so that I would have no problem remembering, and then I immediately forgot it. Which, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oops, went a little too far. Too late now. Ooh.
I love how I'm doing all of Doom's family portraits. I like the second one.
I mean, you are.
You think he just prints these out and frames them in his house?
That'd be neat. Then you really would be like the portrait artist that does the art behind the fireplace. That'd
You know,
be really
I
cute.
have a high-end printer. I could, like, print it out on nice cardstock, send it his way for framing.
That would be pretty cool.
That's his birthday. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. It sounds made him house kind of.
No, but then I need his address.
True.
Then we'd know where he lived, and we are moving to him.
We'll find Doom.
Not like Doom wants us to know where he lives. It's not gonna do. Hey,
Doom.
Hey, Doom. I put you press it. Hey, open the door. Wiggles the door. Mimi dayo.
Mimi dayo. Miku dayo.
There's been a meme today to draw Miku in like basic horror creepypastas and shit, and oh
Yeah.
my god, people are doing such a great job. It's amazing. I wish I could think of one.
Miku.exe.
What?
Miku.exe.
Like Sonic.exe?
Yes.
Do I have to be the Sonic one? God damn it.
Yes. You cannot escape your sins.
Actually, I could put in an Ace Sprite. Be some good Sprite practice.
Wait.
I'll think about it. I'm too busy working on Doom's family portrait.
Hit the road. Well, let's go to the city outskirts. If we down our island, it'll be lucky enough to see what I have yet to set foot in Yilmar. Swipe my spit. There, let's go west and then cross the small bridge. Okay, but first, the one thing said, like, go ahead straight south for, the Dooley Bopper. Aether Point, yes. You go straight south for an Aether Point. No. Yeah, no, it should be around about here. I like to get the Aether Currents because I hate not being able to fly. That really still irritates me. Just all of the time. New zone? Yeah. Skew. No flying. Oh. By the time you can fly, you're already done with everything in the area. It's just more of a nuisance. It's like, oh, cool, you can fly around to all the things you don't need to do. Northwesterly. Oh, let's open this. Yep. It's like, believe me, I already explore these areas. I look at all of the stuff around here because I like to see all the things. This just makes it more annoying to do so for a while. And what do you suppose that is? Is that a robot? Huh. Hey, Aeon. Is this a thing? This looks like a thing. It's a froggy mech. That's a B rank. Well. I wonder if I can fight it. Got a chicken? Yeah. Let's actually not hit literally all of the things at once by hitting exactly all of the wrong buttons. There we go. Let's get our proper buffs up. Oh yeah, we can take that on, no problem. Neat. Cool. I do like the froggy mech. It's pretty neat looking. It probably doesn't drop anything. Hey. Cool. Defeated. Anyways. Well, there we go. We've destroyed it. And it's still northwesterly, so we'll be going that way. Alpha nerd. Almost familiar, I had a similar impression, Crystarium. Even this is similar, people are much the same. I think whenever cloudy struck the source of reflections, this one, its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Oh, help! Over there! Quickly, someone's in trouble. Alright, Alpha Nerd. You gonna go save someone from an iguana? Sprinter.
Oh, Jack Black.
Yeah. Hey. Forgiven cowardice. Oh no, he's going to use tender love. These namings are a little weird. Slinky. My poor heart, thanks. Oh, there you are. My head's lost my bags. Just a few pieces, nothing compared to what was in store for me. Honestly, I thought I was done for. I should leave my old house behind and queue up outside your home with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies will welcome an old crone like me. Still, even the shack near the gate is better safe. I would hope. Either way, I suggest you still avoid wandering alone, unless you make Zinita's task easier. Don't die, old lady. Not to be had here, but cobwebs and memories. I like their boots. Nice boots. May these parts have abandoned their homes to live in numerous shadows. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, their precious few with strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, have you been told of these monsters? Yes. They're horrible and dire. Yes, Alisae would be qualified to speak on the subject. Better than armor egg. Kudusia is almost a haven, but as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Sin Eaters are like zombies, they would spread. So, we won a small victory now. Shall we press on? Sure. But I might be close enough to go get that thingy first. Alright. So Alpha Nerd went that way. And the compass point is a little ways northwest. So I probably can't actually get to it. Yeah, it's probably up there on top of the cliff. Coyote. Yeah, to the west. Yeah, it's up there on the cliff. Yep. Oh well. Just clear on down this ways. Man, nobody is running Emanation at all today. Like, I've literally just left myself in the queue when I started playing today, and I have not gotten anywhere. Germanant. Yeah, there's that thing. Guess it respawns pretty quickly, yep. Oh, that's cool. Dragopon! Let's see. Alpha Nerd should be around about. There we go. Oh yeah, there really are just shacks on the way up.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, so this is a not Ishgard situation?
I thought I recognized you.
Begrimed
Brought a new
bloke.
friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
You trying to steal money from me or get shot?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Just stare.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
A clown? 2 clowns! What? It's perfectly symmetrical clowns!
The American election.
You're not wrong.
Oh god, I hate it here.
See?
Greetings,
1 clown?
petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends
It's even playing circus music. That's the
Tits.
best.
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes
Nice
to dine on
clits.
festive eye.
But it
Hey,
Clitties.
We seek
And blue clown.
culinarian
Nice
who
tits.
guarantees seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when
Listen.
fish is not the menu.
I want that clown to sit on my face with her butt, her whole butt, and nothing but her butt. A cat in a kilt. What mischief will it cause?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, not the only reason for its fame.
Ah, yes. Bread and circuses. The city.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures.
The city of
The
final
nobles that
pleasures.
survived
Oh,
the
that's
flood galloped here to
dire.
live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Eulmore's gates.
This just sounds
The
like
only way
it's
common folk can enter this
the place that the Dark
palace
Eldar
is
are
if
in.
they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged, and so they are picked over like market produce.
That doesn't sound dire at all. But also, fish? Fish. Make a fish dish?
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
That was a dire rhyme. Jesus. You've been selected to be meat.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
I like these clowns.
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
A single bread for you people outside the gate.
For you. Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Maria.
I'm glad that they have...
There's a foodstuff which Eulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well.
It's probably made of people.
Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
Maybe it's mushroom. But yes, I like
Let's just say it leaves a bad taste.
I like that Final Fantasy has stuck with its belief in perfectly symmetrical idiots. With the Garleans, we had the red and blue fighter. Yeah, yes, that's not suspicious at all. I feel like they might be eating people. The Alpha Nerd. That's what come the dubious privilege of wrestling is supposed to be won by a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for 2 decades, since the current ruler came in. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. It lies to distract people, robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they can prove their lot. My words fall on deaf ears. The attitude is entrenched now. I worry that, well, maybe you should take a turn around Gate Town and talk to people. Oh, side quest. Never mind. I am easily distracted. Where are you at? There should be an exclamation point here. There's a person. There it is. You're not a person to me. You're just a source of questing. Ooh, hey. Won't anybody help us? It's my brother. His belly hurts so much they can't even move. I don't think the fresh water he brought was fresh. Why would they even be asking for help? If the Alpha Nerd was talking, nobody should even talk to other people. They should just be sitting here waiting for the next thing. A song cat. Admire, come to exult in the purity of my vocal splendor? That's weird. Good outfit, though. No, well... I should feel honored to meet me. If I was ever allowed to test the limits of my instrument, one day I shall be the talk of Eulmore. But first I must secure a venue in which to practice. Missing but a fraction of my folly. One of the cretins around here become so angry, insulting even. My skills and tools seem to drive the wildlife into a frenzy. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go let a cat girl sing. That won't go poorly. The large pot bubbles of lead, pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in burning broth. That doesn't seem sketchy at all. Why do they float? They would have fat in it if they float. But I wouldn't give her a mouthful of juicy meat. I've eaten not but meal for moons. I'm grateful for handouts and all, but man needs variety. Have I had roasted game bird now? I'd stripped that beauty to the bone. If you tried taking out of those things, they'll peck your eyes out. Alright. Go shoot birds so people can eat real food. My nose. You don't smell that stench. What we require is a strategic statute of ground Clusian sage. Twas I'm not quite willing to die to get it. There's sage of plenty, near the promise of... Alright. That all of them? That's all of them. Let's go! Doggo. Eat. Said doggo. There we go. Side the questers. Morning I side quest. And murder. Oh, I'm supposed to weaken them. Whoops. Death is weak, right? No, they're weak when they're dead.
Weak to what?
They're supposed to weaken them, which means lower their health enough to use the trap rope on them. I was weakening them by shotgunning them in the face.
Weakening them to what? I'm running with this joke.
Poisson potion maker. Ah, great. We have to deal with a Frenchman. Welcome, welcome. What do you want? Nothing. I've used the last of my bike. See, and all I wanted was to gather some of the trees in the cave. The way she ran off, you'd think I asked for a bowl of blood or something. Alright. It's dangerous and all. But I don't care. Do I look like I care? The person who just rides up on a glowing legendary dog with a shotgun. It might be dangerous to you. Is it? Honestly, that's the only reason why I haven't put a new cosmetic on this gun, is because, like, rolling up with a shotgun and racking it with adventurous intent is pretty good. So I saw there's like some kind of maiden thing going on right now. I have no idea what that means. And people were talking about online something about bog troves. I guess is a seasonal event of some kind. I also have no idea what that means. There we go, we got the bark. Gonna go out here over this way. Can we get to whatever this city is? Probably not, were I to guess. No, maybe. Does kind of look like we can get there. To the north. Well, we'll go around this here rock and we'll take a look. Might as well get this teleport while we're here. There's a tree person there. Wood eyes. Wood eyes what? Claiming. Alright, we've got the Amoro stop. To the north, east. Oh, we're in a new area with a new fat stupid bird.
You do love your stupid.
I do. I do love my stupid birds. I always appreciate every new area that has something new, fat, and empty-headed. Just look at them. They're like a little blue bobblehead. I feel like this is probably going to be all the way up there. Yeah, that's going to be up ways. Yep, it's up there on the cliffs. Darn. Dodos be dodoing. Dodo dodo. And those the creatures up in the one area where all of the tribal beasts in the area do the haka. The little what's it called? I have one as a minion. I cannot remember what they're called. Not the dodo. That one. The paisa. I like those. I like the paisa a lot. I have the little glowy lamp of a paisa. Southwest. They're my favorite. Straight south, huh? Southwesterly. Aha, there's one. Crab. Alright. Current get. Well, that's 2 currents. 800 to the northeast, which will be that one, so we can't get that. Alright. Well, kind of put myself in a rock and a hard place here. Just teleport over that. It's faster. Drink. Okay. Alright. Let's go knock out more side quests. Bunch down here, one down there. It's weird that I have not seen literally anybody going through those things. I guess this is the point where people stop doing random stuff and are only really in pre-made groups, if at all. Emanation? Are they doing... Is that regular emanation or is that extreme? Yeah, okay. I need like 2 people so I can be able to do the emanation extreme on unrestricted, because I just want to get the mount from it, because that way I can get the song that I like. Alright, let's...
Oh, Ducky Neck.
Ducky mech?
Ducky Neck.
What's a ducky? Oh, it is a ducky mech.
Ducky Neck.
It's a ducky mechera.
This flagpole is a scour.
Cute. You might be able to get it from Moogle event. Is that ongoing? Is it like the seasonal one where you get like tombstones from doing stuff and then you can turn them in for things like the 10-year anniversary was? Hmm. Is that ongoing now? Can I be doing, like, doing my roulettes and be able to get those?
I'm surprised I don't have a furry figure of her doing the blow kiss pose.
It's all thanks to you. Let's return to town.
It just seems like something you'd want to sell to me.
Well then, if that's the case, let's just put on, yeah, let's just throw the leveling one on. Why not? Throw roulettes on and do my dailies. 30. Oh, okay. Slick. I can get the doggo what plays the song I like. Whatever critter it is at the time. Go with that one. So I don't, Causality, comedy. It doesn't look like I have any. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm just wandering off into the ether. Okay. Begrimed bloke. Hey, it's this jerkwad. Hey, jerkwad, you're part of a quest. They asked me, you just that south-faced brat. Make a home for yourself here. Hey, that's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the meal's the best thing I've ever tasted. It's people! Maybe they're actually eating sin eaters. Wouldn't that be a thing? It's gotta have some kind of fat. It floats. Potion maker. Give me your strongest potions. What's this? You actually went to Harvest Park? Could you possibly hope to gain? Kindness will get you nowhere. Alright. Look, I got the money. I got you the stuff. Make the thing. Or you can make it at gunpoint. I don't care. What's the day should settle the eggs in the stud story. Never mind the payment. After all, you've done most of the legwork. What's the point? Desperate try to help save you helping? Yeah, that's not a bad feeling. Oh no, I've spread goodness and joy where I've gone. They'll think I'm a do-gooder again. You saved the world. No, I didn't. I got paid. Alright, let's go find the people I helped out. Disgusting. There. Your brother's fine. Alright, cool. Got experience an item for using them. Oh yeah, I need to go get warrior unlocked. Whoops! I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, Sing Cat. You have made a thing. As I know self and cabaret show, the privilege will be climbing this evening. Then I'll be rich and famous. Yay, a small amount of money. To do cool quests and spark money. They do. Here you go. Here's your sage. Grab these, sprinkle that, dash hand, done. Ah, I don't smell the people who don't bathe. The version of putting my hair on creations, yes. Place one of these satchels in find this fall smelling shack. That's a weird statement, okay. I have to walk around the building. Yeah, oh that's right, I can't fly, so I guess I do. Go put this near these corpses. There you go. The rank fumes from the air slowly replaced by a pleasant, refreshing scent. Yay. Doo-doo. Did it work? Great, I think I call it Febreze. I have now spent no short time altering one's natural garment, less defensive what I have been forced to endure, but no longer. Thanks to you, I'll be spared. Yay, money. Okay, and here we go. Here's a bird in a bag. It's worth 2 in the hand. I'll try some dinner to reminds me of being back in Stiltide. It's been years since I left here. Questo completo. Alright, one more of the main story quest. That's all the side quests knocked out. Here is up. Ah. Oh, hey. Sir, get on the thing. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, oh. Fine. Well, let me get my free experience. There we go. It's okay. Can you imagine what a beautiful city? Okay. Oh, hey, we're in a roulette. Rouletto. Suletta forgetta. Well, let's see where we're going. Oh, hey, this one. Velvet Overkill. That's a great name. Pee pee poo poo the professional. Oh, that's great. Hello, Mr. Tankman. Do you have your stance on? You seem to not have your enmity stance on, sir. Wait, does he? Does he not have his enmity stance on? Ah, no, he does not. Like, wait a minute. He sure seems to not be holding aggro, like, at all. Ah, this is a fun time. Surging Tempest. I don't see him tank stance on. Bruh. Dude, you don't have your tank stance on, you idiot. Oh, this is going to go poorly. Oh no! I'm gonna die. I'm in danger. Oh. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, this is great. Yes, because we're in... Well, let me put on my warrior crystal. Yeah, we're in a thing. I mean, like, at least if he has his tank stance on, he'll probably keep it alive. We can probably bully our way through it. It's just gonna give the healer a minor aneurysm. Ooh, wow. Whoop. Might make the healer cry a little bit, but we can probably make it through. I think we'll see at the first fight. If we get to the first, like, big fight and it is just a struggle, yeah, we might bail. True. Yeah, those mitigations will be a bit of a... we'll see. He's not dead yet, so I just have to keep more on top of my tactician to make sure that we got reduced damage kind of thing. Yeah. Alright, first boss. Let's see how sideways this goes. Oh, okay. I forgot this is the one where I actually have to pay mildly more attention, just because there are bombs and lines on the ground. Which does make my rotations a little squirrely. Oh. Haha. Okay. Didn't die. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's... Well, this could have gone better, but it's not going terrible. We haven't wiped. Plus, we have this nice soundtrack. There we go. Doggos down. There we go. Alright. Moving on. Oh no, the cool automated gun turrets. I like them. I don't like getting shot at. Like, he has his thing, man. But he's really struggling to keep aggro. I mean, I'm a machinist, so I'm basically the aggro fuck up anyways, but still. Literally has lost aggro on the thing that is in front of him. Ah, jeez. It's fine. Yeah. I feel like he's got some of the... Since he's not equipped as warrior, he's not got his aggro holding either. And the degeneration. That's what I was trying to think of. Go-kart. Go-kart of murder. Sure do love all their lasers. To be fair, lasers. It's the circle of death. So be a little snug. That's fine. Oh, that's lasers. Out here. Alright. Nice. Yeah. See, we're not doing bad. It's just a little slower than it should be. It's fine. We'll make it through. Yeah. Yeah, I see that with the hits he's taken. He's going much lower than I would really expect from a proper tank. Oh well. Like I said, it just means we're going a bit slower than we should be, but we're gonna get through. I've already forgotten what we get to at the end of this. Oh, sorry. Dorman Shadow. Alright. We kill this Garlean samurai, and on we go. Oh no, a mecha spider! Anyways. Had to actually put the dynamite on it before using my abilities. It's my bad. How did I still get hit by the laser when I stepped in afterwards? Okay. Alright, we made it through that. And there we go. Nice. Nice. Alright. Yeah. It's this loser. He died like the loser he is. This is just the most pathetic of endings. I like this boss fight because the guy involved is just the most pathetic, and he gets the fate that is exactly as pathetic as he deserves. It's just great. I hated this guy. During this whole time, I hated this guy. He was just pathetic. Ah, whoops. Saw blades. More saw blades. I'm in line with the saw blades. That's unfortunate. Definitely need to move. There's bombs. So I'm gonna go apart. There we go. We've managed to power it. You. I'd like to. There we go. We did it. Commend that healer for putting up with that garbage. We get some stuff to greed for. Pass on that. Awesome. There we go. Roulette done. Did we... Skill been awarded. Causality. Comedy. Alright, so. We did it. You don't get Muggles until the 30th. Okay. Well then. So we've gotten some comedy and some causality, and I don't know if any of those are important. What's the thing that's ongoing now? The maiden thing or whatever. Well, let's turn this into Alpha Nerd. People no longer themselves become dependent on handouts and need available as the answer. And no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, unable to conceive of any other way. You disapprove of Yulmore? Yes, it's awful. But since mayhaps there's uncertainty which makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters, every just system seems to me. These people claim to be content with their laws, it's hardly my place to criticize. Take the elderly lady. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forgo other guests are doomed to suffer? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening their area's ruin. I'm convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of... Oh, I'm not convinced. I'm not so naive as to think there's some miraculous solution, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of the villagers struggling to survive. We need to break in there. We'll have to break into the castle. I'm working on a scheme to go in, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. A scheme?
Oh,
Yes?
it's a nurse.
Oh, it was a nurse. How adorable. The ocean continents rarely have dwellings with land dwellers. Land dwellers! But as Tater took such great pains to press upon me, business favors the bold. So I reached out to them, and I truly discovered that the Ondo are normally fond of produce, fresh fruits in particular. When I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. Attractive business venture, would you not agree? Surely even most jaded Yulmore Lord would take time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. So I've come a long way since buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Yeah, like an idiot. Everyone felt the beating you got from here. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce. Will you help me out? Nodders. Alright, first things first, let's pay a visit to Moshamoa, my supplier in Wright. I assume Wright was the place that I teleported to. Also, sketchy McBlue hair. Alrighty, well, on that note, I think it's just going to be a matter of teleporting over to the place. Yes, so on that note, I am going to call it here for the night. I've served my time, and I'll thank y'all for coming. So, let's see, today is a Thursday, which means I do have one more day this week, which I will be streaming, and then I'll be off for the wife to do art. Anywho, thank y'all for coming, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.